Hello everyone and welcome to our video presentation. We are from Group 7 class of Management Ethics consisting of Farhan Afiq bin FADZIL, Badrul Munir bin HARUN, Nur Hidayati binti FAISOL, Nur Anisah binti SHAHNOLHADI, Nur Maisarah binti RAHIM and Zulaikha binti ZULKIFLY. We will be discussing the topic of boycott. We would like to extend a special welcome to our brilliant lecturer, Dr. Chong Yin Wan.
Greetings. My name is Farhan bin FADZIL. My matric number is 284454, and in this part of the video, I will be explaining about my moral judgment. So, based on my personal opinion and perspective, I truly believe and support the idea that boycotting companies that employ underage worker is the right thing to do. This is because boycotting companies that employ underage worker is a moral decision that connects with several ethical principles. This is based on protecting children's rights, upholding social justice, and also the fairness in economic distribution. In general, employing underage workers often violates the fundamental of the rights of children. Children are entitled to a safe, nurturing environment that promotes their mental, emotional, and also their physical growth. When business employ children, they frequently put them in dangerous jobs and environment that prevent them from going to school and hinder their development as a whole. I truly believe and I think that people should strongly express to this company that child labor is disgusting and child rights must be protected by boycotting this company. Next, I do believe that the motive of companies that employ underage workers usually wants to benefit them in terms of cheap labor. As they are still a minor, companies that do these unethical practices can exploit them in terms of their salary and in terms of their salary rate. Usually, underage workers are often paid less than adult workers, which can significantly reduce labor costs for a company. This will benefit them as company can reduce their production costs, leading them to maximizing their profits. Moreover, company also may not have to provide them with the same level of benefits such as health insurance, paid leave, and others to underage workers. Based on a report produced by Life magazine in 1996, an article featuring a photo of a young boy named Tariq from Pakistan, who was reportedly suing Nike Football for 60 cents a day. This is truly a violation of human rights and children's rights, as Nike employ minors to work in their factory. Also, data posted by UNICEF shows the data aged from 5 to 17 years old who engage in children labor in countries in the region of West and Central of Africa, which accounted around 26%, Sub-Saharan Africa 26%, Eastern and Southern Africa 26%, and other least developed countries around 22%. Based on this report, it indicates that the rate of children labor around the world are very concerning, and any company that employ any minors to work for them should be boycotted. In a nutshell, I strongly agree and support boycotting any company that employ underage workers. I believe that boycotting any company that employs underage worker values, and I believe that boycotting any company that employs underage workers values and upholding the values of moral right, ethics of care. I also hope that the society will view this problem as a major issue and take proactive action such as boycotting any company that use underage worker to end these serious problems. That is all from me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Badrul bin HARUN. My matric number is 285927. Okay, for me personally, I will supporting about brand boycotting because of the animal cruelty in this big business. Okay, first of all, there are evidence that shows that animal can feel pain, they also can feel pleasure and stress. Studies like one by the Marino in 2017 has confirmed this ideology. Companies like L'Oreal, Nestle, and Louis Vuitton has been criticized for using testing on animal and using exotic animal as a material. Okay, for example, Louis Vuitton use exotic skin like crocodile, like snakes, to make clothes, to make shoes and bags, which raise a serious ethical problem. Okay, this companies should be committed to reducing animal suffering, although finding and using alternative testing methods that will be more expensive. This company actually make a huge profit, and they actually can afford to invest more in human practice, but they want to do it because they want to maximize their profit. We as a customers, we as a consumers have the power by choosing not to buy from the companies that provide pro pro prorating profit over animal welfare. We can send a strong message that cruelty is very unacceptable. This can push business to find a better ethical alternative. Okay, next. European Union has already made a progress by banning animal testing in the country for cosmetic, showing that there are a change in to make a difference. Luckily, there are new ways to test product without using animal. For example, by using in vitro testing, computer model, and human cell culture are becoming more practical alternatives and often give a better result for human. Okay, this findings I get from the HARUN that has been discovered in 2009. Okay, next. Companies also should invest in this new technology to show that they care about the ethical practice. Our choice as a consumer can drive this change by boycotting these companies that are cruel to animals. We can help to create a future where the innovation and kindness go hand in hand, reducing animal suffering. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nurul Hidayati binti Muhammad FAISOL with matric number 286013. Now I will present about my part for moral judgment. Today, I want to discuss an important issue that needs our ethical attention, that is the boycott of brands that support the violence that happening in Gaza right now. At the core of this issue is a commitment to human rights and ethical responsibility. The situation in Gaza right now involves unlawful killings, unjust detention, and the destruction of home and infrastructure. This is not about the religion, it's about every value of the human life. Groups like Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch have documented serious crimes in Gaza, such as oppression and brutality. Some multinational companies also support these actions by providing resources or financial aid to authoritarian governments that making them complicit in this injustice. Ethical theories like deontology emphasize the importance of doing the right thing and holding the organizations accountable. Moreover, care ethics focus on empathy and supporting those who are suffering. Boycotting companies that support human rights violations fits all these moral stand principles. Both deontological ethics, which focus on duty, and consequentialist ethics, which look at the result of actions that support the boycott. If a company benefits from or promotes violence, now they will share the responsibility of their crimes. By boycotting of this company, we can push them, we can pressure them to change their ways. Our support for boycott is based on solid moral reasoning and factual evidence. By boycotting all of those companies that commit human rights violations, we can join a larger movement for justice and human dignity. The need to protect life and human rights is way more important than economic interests, making this boycott necessary and right to do. It is very crucial for us to do this. In conclusion, boycotting brands that support the violence in Gaza right now is not just a choice, but moral imperative. It is a stand for human rights and the value of every life. Let's act ethically and join this movement to promote justice and human dignity. I hope many of us will be more aware and will join in supporting this crucial cause by boycotting all of those companies and their products that contribute and engage directly or indirectly with the genocide that happening right now in Gaza. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Anisah binti SHAHNOLHADI and my number metric is 286052. I am from Group 7. I want to present about brand boycott. Before we go through, let me introduce to you what is boycott and their impact. Boycott can be an effective tool for achieving justice, but they must be used in the caution and consideration. It is crucial to weigh the potential impact of boycott on all parties involved, including the target workers and general public. Broadly conceived, boycott can cause more harm than goods, exacerbating the very issue they addresses. Therefore, it is important to remember that boycott are not only too available to bring about the social change. They should combine with other forms of activism, such as public education, lobbying, and peaceful protest to create a maximum impact. Overall, boycott can be a powerful moral tool for achieving justice when we use it carefully and in responsibility. So my first point is the rise of brand boycott. So brand boycott have become an increasingly popular tool for individual and a group to voice their disapproval of corporate practice they deem unfair or unethical. This boycott may involve refusing to purchase a company product or services or to invest in the company. While brand boycott can be an effective tool for social change, it is crucial to use them in responsibility and ethically. In this presentation, I will discuss several key elements for moral consideration in use of brand boycott. Next is promoting ethical alternative. Boycott should not merely aim to stop unfair practice. They should also aim to promote more ethical alternative. They may involve supporting company that engage in responsibility practice or urging the boycotting company to change its practice. By promoting ethical alternative, boycotting can help shift market demand toward more responsible business practice, creating a positive ripple effect in the industry. So how boycott can be used to promote ethical alternative? So, for example, by highlighting existing ethical company. During a boycott, create awareness campaign showcasing company that prioritize ethical practice. It could involve social media promoting, influencing partnership or flyer comparing the practice of the boycott company to the ethical alternative. Or as pushing off for change within the boycott company. While boycotting, make clear that the goal is not just to punish but to encourage to reform. This could involve petition outlining desired change in the company's practice or open letter from consumer urging them to adopt a more ethical approaches. Lastly, my point is combining boycott with other tactics. Brand boycott are most effective when combined with other tactics for social change. This could include public education, policy advocacy, and community mobilization. By utilizing a variety of tactics, brand boycott can increase the chance of achieving lasting change. A multifaceted approach ensures that message reaches a broader audience, that the pressure on the target company is sustained and amplified. Therefore, while boycott can be a powerful tool, the success depends on strategic planning and the integration of various forms of activism.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today I would like to stand my support on brand boycotts as a form of consumer activism. In our capitalist society, where profit often drives corporate behavior, boycotts serve as a powerful tools for advocating ethical practices and societal progress. Now, let us begin with the historical evidence, which is the Montgomery bus boycott of 1955 till 1956. Sparked by Rosa Parks' refusal to give up her seat to a white passenger, this boycott lasted over a year and led to the desegregation of Montgomery public bus system. It highlighted the profound impact that collective consumer action can have in challenging racial injustice. I firmly believe in supporting brand boycott as a means of expressing our values and pushing for industry-wide change. My stance is shaped by several factors, starting with factual information about a brand's practices. If a company exploits workers, harms the environment, or engage in discrimination practices, I believe it is our moral duty as a consumer to take a stand against such behavior. From a moral theory perspective, my decision is influenced by utilitarianism. This principle suggests that the best action is one that maximizes overall well-being. By boycotting brands that engage in harmful practices, we contribute to reducing these practices and promote societal well-being. I am also inspired by virtue ethics, which emphasize the importance of moral character and virtues like justice, courage, and temperance. Participating in the boycott requires moral courage to advocate for what is right, even when it is uncomfortable or the immediate effects are not evident. The Montgomery bus boycott is a testament to the power of collective action in achieving social change. These history events demonstrate that when consumers band together, they can force companies and institutions to reconsider their unethical practices. Drawing from the philosophy of John Stuart Mills, who argued that the morality of actions is determined by their consequences, we see that boycotts aims to bring about positive change. Furthermore, Immanuel Kant's deontological ethics suggests that we have a moral duty to oppose injustice. Even if immediate change is not achieved, the act of boycotting itself fulfills this duty. In conclusion, I strongly support brand boycotts as a legitimate and effective form of a consumer activism. By leveraging the power of the marketplace, we can hold companies accountable and encourage ethical business practices. While boycotts may not yield immediate results, they are essential in our broader effort to create a more justice and ethical society. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Zulaikha binti ZULKIFLY and my metric number is 287441. I will explain my part moral judgment regarding our issue boycott. A boycott is a large and often polemical type of action, the purpose of which is to cause some kind of pain to a particular subject with the intention of making a change. It's a non-violent hit against social injustice, aiming for fair outcomes without resorting to physical harms. What the factual information is, boycotting originated in Ireland in the 18th century as a response to unjust action by landlords, particularly exemplified by the case of Captain Boycott. It was used to protest high rents, renewal fees, and evictions, aiming to pressure landlords into a fair negotiations. Based on the factual information, we use three ethical theories. Boycott serves as a potent tool for advocating justice and non-violence, embodying a constructive alternative to more aggressive measures. From a utilitarian perspective, their acceptability hinges on the balance of happiness and suffering they generate, potentially causing short-term harm to the boycott entity but aim for greater overall benefits. In the realm of deontological ethics, boycotts align with the imperative to not acquiesce to injustice but to actively combat it. When viewed through the lens of moral rights and utility analysis, the conclusion emerged that boycott represents a morally justifiable course of actions. Wheelock's process of moral reasoning underscores these assertions, indicating that in contexts where ethical principles are at odds with prevailing practices, boycotts stand out as the most justified response, embodying a commitment to fairness and ethical integrity. That's all for me. Thank you.